Alakazam might be the sleeper pick of this metagame. Its ability to deal an additional 30 damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon means that it can one-hit KO Gyarados EX. It can one-hit KO Pikachu EX. It can one-hit KO Celebi EX if it has 3 energy attached or if there is a superior in play. But that doesn't mean that the deck is undefeatable and the best thing ever. It is a very, very good deck, but it does struggle against Mewtwo EX based decks. But with this tech card, we might be able to bring that matchup to a 50-50, and that is Mew. Mew is a key card against the Mewtwo EX decks. Now, there's also struggles against Golem-based decks because Golem has 160 HP, but when it does 120, it can, 1, KO the Alakazam if the opponent has a Giovanni, and 2, that shield that it gets for 30 HP means that Alakazam is just 10 damage short from KOing the Golem. It also needs Giovanni's help. With these things put aside, it is a very, very powerful pick. And we're going to take a look at some really fun games that I played today. But first, let's go over the deck list. It runs 2 Abra, 2 Kadabra, and 2 Alakazams, obviously. But it also runs 1 Mew EX to fight against the Mewtwo EX. It runs 1 Sigilyph, 1 Durdagon, 1 Potion, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Mythic Slabs, 2 Professor Research, 1 Giovanni, 1 Sabrina, and 2 Leaf. All right, we are playing against water here. So that might be a Gyarados Greninja deck is a possibility that we're playing against here. So I would probably start off with the Sigilyph to get us some draws to get to the Abra. Now, if they high roll with Misty, we're in trouble, but we also have the Professor's Research, and we are going first, so that'll help us dig to that Abra, and then, or to the Kadabra and Alakazam, and then the Sigilyph will also help with that while putting some damage pressure on that. Well, it's Dirge, and it is probably Greninja. We don't know that for sure yet, but I think here I'm just going to start off with a Professor's Research, Mythic Slab, and Kadabra. I think I'll Mystical Slab here. I got another Kadabra, so that's not bad. And I'm going to play this just so that it's not as tempting to red card me. There was an option to not play the Mythical Slab and just play out that, but I still would have been in the same situation anyway. So no reason to not to, and we got to draw off the Mythical Slab. So we're now at 11 cards, which is good for us. Let's see what they do. So here they could evolve the Magikarp. They're obviously building that up. They play Professor Research, so we don't have to worry about Misty this turn. The later the game goes, the less we have to worry about Misty, because it's giving us the time to put in the work. Now, Durdagon is a little bit of a pain in the butt because he does damage to our Kadabra, and we really want to play the Kadabra, or the Alakazam rather, later into the game. So there is an argument to not energize the Sigilyph here, but I think, yeah, I think I'll energize the Sigilyph here, and I'll just evolve Kadabra. Putting some damage on that, on the Dirge. Putting some damage on him is important. So we'll want to do that. At least get him to 60 health, which we won't be able to do. Which we will be able to do and knock out our own Sigilyph. But if he heals him, that's going to be a pain in the butt. And now we have to build up a Kadabra and an Alakazam. So that's going to be a little bit of an annoyance here. But if he pulls this out at any point, we are happy to trade the Gyarados. So we definitely want to build... Uh-oh, that could be problematic. Let's see. Oh, all right, we're good. That could be a pain in the butt. Here we want Alakazam. That's great, perfect. We're going to start building this up. We are also going to play this Kadabra so that our hand is not packed, and we are just going to evolve this just to make sure that we don't have to worry about anything. And like I said, getting damage on that dragon is somewhat important, so we'll go ahead and do that. At 70, he's okay. So we'll still bring him down, which is fine. So here he evolves that. He's not gonna switch yet. Oh, we can get in a really bad situation where he's de-energizing us constantly. We have that. He switches. He de-energizes us. I think we actually switch out the Sigilyph, because he can in turn kill the Sigilyph, which removes an energy, and that's mainly what I'm looking at. Because I could get into a situation where Alakazam basically doesn't get anything done. So I am going to leave here, and I do have a second leaf anyway, and I'm going to retreat him, and I'm going to instead put in Gyaradose and end the turn here. And if he allows me to build up a second Kadabra or a second Alakazam, we're going to be in a really, really good shape if he gets greedy by leveling up that Gyarados. But you can see, like, pretty much just one-shots the Gyarados, and that's why it's favored matchup against the Greninja Gyarados deck. So he's leafing out, and he's going to come kill this Gyaradose. So here is a very important moment, and this is why I pulled this Sigilyph out. So if he hits a Psychic on our side, he could hit Sigilyph. Let's see. Oh, no, he hit himself. Great, perfect. That is the best outcome that we can have. So we'll go ahead and bring out Alakazam here. And we will go ahead and Pokeball right now. There's no reason not to. I could get that Mew, and that's exactly what I got. That could be useful in a bit. And we're going to go ahead and play the Alakazam here. Or energize the Alakazam, and then... Uh-oh. I did not count on that. That's bad. That's very bad. Shoot. Shoot. Math. Oh no. So because he has one energy less, I need the Giovanni. And I can't retreat. I could retreat it and just sacrifice Sigilyph. I think that's what we'll do here. We'll activate Leaf, retreat this guy. If I would have paid attention, I would have realized that it doesn't kill it because of that. And then I will Spike Draw. So maybe I can get a Giovanni here as well. Nope. So I got a second draw. Did I ever play Giovanni? I didn't play the Giovanni, right? No. Alright, so he's obviously going to fill the Gyarados. It's at 150, so the Alakazam now, even without the Giovanni, can kill the Gyarados. And even if he removes an energy from that, we still triumph over that. So definitely here. That's perfectly fine here. Mythical Slab, great. And I don't want to use a Mythical Slab because there's no point. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I am going to burn the Mythical Slab just so I get less cards in hand. I don't think they have a red card. There's a Giovanni, but I'm going to draw it right now anyway with Professor Oak. I'm sorry. I'm going to Pokeball so I can get that out of my hand as well. Magical. Great. And then I'm going to Professor Oak so I can draw the 2 remaining cards in the deck, which is the second Alakazam, which I will evolve as well here. So now I don't have to fear anything. And then I'm going to Psychic the Gyarados. We pretty much won this at this point. It's out of their hands now. But it's so good. Like, the deck is so good. It's very strong against Celebi, and it's really strong against Gyarados as well. Yeah, pretty much they already played a Leaf, right? They already played one. They just played a Professor Oak. They could have another Leaf, but what are they going to bring into play? Greninja could deal some damage, so that could be interesting here. So we need to think a lot here. The Greninja deals 60, so he puts an energy to the Greninja, 60, so that's a total of 80. And I hit myself for 90, so I do potion myself out of here. I do pop this one potion that I have in the deck. And then I'm going to go ahead and give Mew an energy because he's ready to deal 20 if need be. I could get the other Durgadon brought in, but there's no point. Let's go ahead and Psychic here. He could opt to swap this and put in the Gyarados, which would be a good idea, but I'll just Sabrina and then he can choose that. So there's a couple of options here that the deck has. There's a Leaf trade out, so that's 60 more damage, but he can bring out the Gyarados to stall, which will be very interesting if he does that. Oh, he brought out the Durgagon to stall. Okay, that's fine. We don't have to attack that. That's the second Leaf. We know that that's fine, so we'll just build up the Mew EX and then kill the dragon with Giovanni Mew next turn. I don't attack here. I don't Sabrina because he can bring in the Gyarados. And then I'm in this sort of same situation. Here I know I have the win. He can do 20 damage and he can't swap out. Oh, well, he could have an X speed. He could have an X speed here. So 60 plus 20 puts me in range already. So we'll just swap out here. We'll just retreat it. We'll just retreat it. That's the game plan, and we know that's how we're going to win. So we'll just swap it out here. End turn. Yeah, if he puts one energy here and then X speeds out, that would have been somewhat interesting as well. I just couldn't risk him having the X speed and Giovanni to be able to knock this out and switching this and bringing out the Greninja for the win. So this is the optimal play. And there is this. Oh, Misty. Misty on the Gyarados. Oh no. High roll. I didn't consider that one. I thought there was two Misties already. Oh no. Oh. Oh my god. He has the X speed. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't have the X speed. Oh, we're good. Oh man, I thought he had the X speed. That would have been so bad for us. GG's, my guy. GG's. Oh, you scared the crap out of me, my guy. Dragon Claw. I was like, oh no, we're in trouble. Yep. Whew. And there's the other point. Wow, that was close. That was close. But I think Alakazam is a budget-friendly deck, honestly. And it's not bad. It is not bad. Oh, they're not a water deck. They're a dark deck. That's bad. That's very bad. That's not good. I haven't played against this deck at all. I have the full line ready to go, so I need a teleport out. Perfect. That's exactly who I wanted to teleport out of. We are going to Professor Oak here, even though that's dangerous because of the full line. Okay, I can put a Mew here too as well. So let's put a Mew into play so that a red card doesn't destroy us completely. And this is our weakness, so it's going to be a tough matchup. So we want to teleport here. And we want to go to our dragon wall. Our tank. Poison sting. Yeah, that's right. Damage yourself. But now he doesn't have to attack ever again. He can just wait. But if he waits, that's probably a bad thing. And now Professor Research here again. I'll play the other Abra. I'm not gonna potion here. I was thinking about potioning it, but I'd rather let him get through his whole line of evolution. This has Venoshock. Wow, crazy, got the full line. But now he has no way to poison, so that's good for us. And he punches himself, and that's enough for our evolved Kadabra to really take over here. Or our Alakazam to take over. We're gonna go ahead and Kadabra here. We'll play the Mythical Slab. Our Retreat Girl is in the back. We're gonna go ahead and boom. And we'll play this lovely Alakazam. Against our weakness. That's insane. Okay, let's go ahead and Psychic and take it out. This is good. This is some really good stuff here. If he gets away to poison, there's an argument to retreat. But we can just start building the second Abra to get an Alakazam. So we'll build the second Abra to get an Alakazam and see how that ends up going. I'm surprised he doesn't have coughing or anything like that. And that line or another way to poison. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and evolve Kadabra here. Giovanni doesn't do anything here besides get to 100. All right. He gets the Venoshock. He concedes. All right. So that was really quick. He probably maybe didn't get the stuff that he wanted, but against our weakness. So we were able to set up pretty effectively against it. I think he shouldn't evolved the second Scolipede because he could have been like switching out and stuff like that and doing really tricksy poison pull out type of things. But let's move on. All right, let's see what we got. Mr. Waters. Is that the same opponent we just had? Psychic. All right, we have the Mew. So that's really, really, really good. And we want to build up into the thing. So what do we want to play first? I think probably our wall here. No, we actually want to be able to put some pressure. I'm actually going to bring out the Mew to start with. And I'll put out the whole gang. I want to be able to apply some pressure, not just be passive with it. Mewtwo EX. Okay. So I get to act first, and I energy first. So unless he gets the routes line immediately online, that Mewtwo EX is in trouble. Okay. So here's the routes. We rely heavily in this matchup with the Mew. The Mew is one of the key cards to taking out this Mewtwo EX and basically making it so you can't play him. And you want to try not to get any Pokemon knocked out here, besides maybe one Dirge. Oh, we got the line. We got the Kadabra line, so that's useful for us. Here we go. Let's not do that. Let's Pokeball first. We'll probably get Sigilyph or another Abra. Sigilyph. I think we'll leave this open for now. Let's go ahead and Psy Shot him. Does he evolve Ralts immediately? That's like our biggest problem right now. If he turbos to 4. Oh boy. If he turbos to 4. He wants to retreat here. Oh, look at that. What the heck's that? Okay. Professor's Research. I think we are going to play Professor's Research here. Potion, Giovanni. We're going to go ahead and put a Kadabra on here. And you know, maybe... No. It's definitely the play. I want to force him to have to retreat. So either waste resources or energy. Either energy or cards. So you have less options in the future. There's the X speed. So energy and cards. So he brings out a Mew, which is a natural, correct move to do. Genome hacking is not going to do us much. So he's waiting to build up his Mew. I'm going to need that Mew in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and just pump Kadabra full, evolve here into Alakazam. And I want to actually get Professor Research, Mythic's Lab, and the second Abra. Well, I guess I will burn that. There's a Leaf. And then I'll play this second Abra here. Gosh, do I want to though? How many cards? 7 cards. I don't want to go to time here. You got 20 seconds. Retreat for that to set up, I think, is a fine choice. End turn. We're going to continue to power up the Alakazam here. Because Alakazam is really our only thing that does damage. Or like early damage. And Mew is an EX Pokemon, so sacrificing Pokemon for that is useful. I think we end turn here. We have Leaf in hand, which is great, because I can retreat him and play Alakazam and take out Mew. So if he has Giovanni here, which it looks like he indicated that he did have Giovanni, he'll be able to kill my dragon, which will be unfortunate. That'll probably be the best outcome that he can have, is killing my dragon right away. Because even though I revenge kill his Mew, Mew EX is 2 turns away from being able to be enabled and revenge kill with the Mewtwo. It's really, if he has Giovanni, we're in trouble. Otherwise, I think we're fine. Oh, he does not. That is amazing news for us. Does that? No, that's 90. That does not knock out though. So I actually put a energy on Mew, and I will heal Mew and end the turn. So now I can threaten to either use Mew or use Alakazam to take out the Mewtwo. Because if he brings in Mewtwo, deals 20 damage to himself, Alakazam can take out Mewtwo with Giovanni. And... oh wait, Mewtwo's weakened though. Oh, that was a mistake. Even if he has a health, that was a mistake. That was a misplay. I don't think that was the right move. No, sir. I think you misplayed. I think we just bring in Mew here, and then I can just trade it out for the Alakazam later on. I think that was a huge mistake. We're gonna energize up Mew, and then Genome Hack, Side Drive. I do discard 2 energies, but I think he's cooked. He's cooked. He's got nothing. There's no way. Yep, you can go get whatever you want, buddy. That was a huge mistake. You should have not brought out that Mewtwo. There's another Mew, but I don't think that's gonna work the way you think it is. He probably saw Psychic and opened up that Mew. That's a pretty good move. Not gonna lie. Keeping the Mew up there. There's a Sabrina, son of a gun. 3 cards left, and the Sabrina's over there. He has 1 point, so I can't have that out here, right? And Mew, he'll be able to copy Alakazam's ability. We'll go ahead and shuffle Pokeball here. Mew, he can deal 60. I think we just hit it with Mew. I think we just side shot here. You can get to the range where Alakazam could just one-shot you, which is 70. So, soon. Or, no, 90. And in a turn, I'll be able to take that out. I get Leaf out of all the... I'm going to play a Sigilyph here. And I'm going to ink the Sigilyph. Or, give it an energy. I'll get the Sabrina for sure next turn. But I don't... Do I even want a Sabrina? I don't think I do. Genome hacking does nothing. Okay. I'll just sit here and side shot all day. He's just gonna retreat and then go into something else. So that's game. That's 60 plus 30 for 1 energy. So goodbye. Retreat into Alakazam. 100. Alright, that's it. This deck is fairly well. Against Psychic, it has a little bit of trouble. And because it needs the Mew to really take out that Mewtwo. Unfortunately, they didn't get a really strong start with 2 Mewtwo's. But that's the deck. That's the way that it runs. It definitely can beat a lot of the top contending decks, especially those Gyarados decks and Celebi decks, because they just throw so much energy onto their Pokemon that Alakazam one-shots them all, and it's so busted.